Most people don't know what their first goal should be. Head on over now to couchtoactive.com/minimum and find out for yourself how to get a successful start. Hey there, friends. Lynn Lindberg here, Bad Couch Guru. Good to see you. And as part of my isolation thing I talked about before, when I was talking about being connected or sad a couple days ago, I'm going to just pretend that you're right here with me, sitting on the couch, and we're talking about the emotion of feeling tired. And I know that tired one is kind of a physical and mental, emotional word, but we're going to look today at feeling tired, different types of tired, and what you can do about it. The reason this is important, the reason this is critically important is because we have a lot happening in our lives. I do, you do, the people around you, the people in your social circles have things going on in our lives that are making us feel bad. And that's the core emotion, is bad here, which in turn can make us feel tired. And so when we feel our whole body doing this, yeah, that's your first trigger to know. We got to look at being tired and really what that means for ourselves and how to pull out of it. So here we go. Couple of steps. First thing you want to do when you're feeling tired is identify that you're feeling tired, right? Because when we're tired, our brain is like, I'm tired. Oh, and it just stays there. We want to get out of that, wallowing, I'm just tired all the time. Then we want to take control and we want to really own our tiredness, okay? So then we want to ask ourselves if we have inertia tired or if we're deeply tired. So let's look at this. Let's go to deeply tired first, and then we'll talk about the inertia ones. So deeply tired is when you are way beyond sleep deprived and you have either not been sleeping well for a long time for a lot of different reasons, or you are dealing with chronic illnesses or some medical issue, or are on a med that makes you feel tired all the time, or you're depressed and you're working through that, and that is making you feel tired. That's a different kind of tired we're going to look at in just a second. So let's put deeply tired over here, right there. I'm going to put deeply tired on my desk over here. Then I'm going to look over here to the other side and say, okay, inertia tired. Inertia tired. Inertia. Say that 10 times, it'll start sounding weird. Inertia tired is things like maybe you're tired. Figure out why you're tired. Maybe you're tired because you're bored or stressed or busy, pressured, overwhelmed, unfocused, right? So if you're inertia tired, that's when you can look at, if you have any of these going on, that's when you can say, okay, this is a somewhat of a physical thing. My inertia tired. I'm bored. I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overworked. I'm unfocused. I feel out of control, and so I'm just tired because of that. Those are things you can actually kind of flip a switch on, right? So if you are inertia tired, ask yourself this question. When have you felt periods of high energy in your life before? And what's going on? Usually you have something going on that is getting your body going either emotionally or physically. So if you're inertia tired, try this test. Try running in place or jogging in place for 10 seconds. Try going outside and going for a 5-minute brisk walk. Try getting out a jump rope. Try listening to some comedy or listening to some, really loud music for a while. Those kind of things can snap you out of that inertia tired. Maybe it's get a cup of coffee and then go out and do a couple of jumping jacks and then see, if you're snapping out of it. So that could be a lot of times our feeling tired is really just because we are sitting sedentary and we're feeling kind of stuck. So inertia tired is easier to overcome, but this is what you do. You identify it. You get very, very wickedly logical and out of excuses, and you say, what can I do to snap myself out of this right now? You do that. It takes 90 seconds, and then you keep moving on. And you do that over and over and over. Now, let's look back over at what about when you're deeply tired. So if you are deeply, deeply tired, I get it. And it's hard, especially if you're my chronic illness friends, right? And you're always deeply tired, like so tired that every step feels like you have bags of sand on your ankles and you just have trouble staying awake all the time, right? That's a different situation where we need to go back to the inertia ones and try some of those if they're appropriate for you. Try going for a walk, try doing a few jumping jacks, but also know that maybe, just maybe, you need to sleep for a month. Yeah, I said it. Maybe you need to really care for yourself and look at your nutrition more closely than ever. And I know you already are. Look at your hydration more closely than ever. Make sure you're drinking your water. And then maybe you need to sleep for 16, 17 hours a day for weeks. And I got to tell you, if you've tried everything else and you haven't tried really giving your body the rest to pull out of a deep, deep tiredness, maybe that's something you experiment with and try. I know it worked for me. I did with my health issues. Sleeping was the final thing, and stress management that fixed it for me. And I went for months where I literally slept more than 12 hours a day for months. And at first it felt awful, but then over several months, I started feeling better and better. And now I'm doing better than ever. And I really think part of it was my body just needed to sleep for several months. And then, yes, I did whatever exercise I could. I honored that. I got my body moving because our bodies need to move. But I also slept and slept and slept. So there you go. When you're feeling tired, this is what you do. You recognize what kind of tired it is. Is it an inertia tired or deeply tired? If it's an inertia tired, snap yourself out of it, man. No excuses. If it's a deeply tired, try to always snap yourself out of it as much as you can, but know that you may just need to rest. Alrighty, friends. Tomorrow, we're going to look at what about if you want to feel more playful, or if you're feeling more playful? Yeah, this one's going to be a lot more fun. And then the next day, we're going to bring it all together and recap this whole emotional series. So emotional. See you tomorrow. Take care, friends. Bye-bye. Couch to Active's #1 goal is to help you fill the gap between knowing you should exercise consistently and actually getting it done with a smile. Head on over to couch2active.com. Get the course, get the book, get going today at couch2active.com.